one thing that we're trying to work out right now, Alex and I, is the horses that are on our land. They belong to Tommy, and we love those horses. They're the most beautiful horses. And people like to see them when they come, through, but what they do is they eat anything, like literally anything you plant out there. So we had planted wildflowers. You saw that we made a stream and this lake, and they just ate all of it. So now that we're going through the forest walk and making the dolmen area, we planted some more trees to kind of extend that forest walk. So it's like, okay, now we have to make the decision. Where can we put these horses in like kind of a semi-permanent spot? Because right now they have full access to the whole field. They'll go wherever, and over Christmas they got out. And so we're just trying to work out how we can space off enough land in the front field that the horses can have enough place to run around, be happy, be free, but also give access to us to be able to use the stream and the lake and the dolmen and the nature walk and just see how it works. So we're going to go outside and show you what we decided.
What can we best do? And so over here, I try to give you a rough overview of where we are at the moment. So what you see here is basically our nature walk. We're going to have a video about this very soon. And the nature walk ends up at the edge of the field. And over here, we basically built a little hill with where we put the dolmen on. So this is this area here. And then what you see over here, which I tried to sketch out, is the formal gardens, basically where my pencil is at the moment. This is where Killoskehane is. So what we're going to do, because the formal gardens has a hedge all right around it, we're going to extend the hedge out with some, what is it called, horsewire?
Equestrian.
Yeah, it's like a special kind of fencing, right? So basically, logically, we're going to extend this, and then when we actually looking at, this is the formal garden that we just had. We just needed to kind of make it a little bit bigger. So Colin, what do? We're just extending it to which point?
Let me take the mic. This is a really bad drawing. But basically, like Alex said, the horses need a kind of a permanent place to be, and they need enough space to run around. So yesterday we were thinking like, what chunk can we take out of the front field to give to the horses? So this is your little picnic area like we had. This is your hedging right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to extend the hedging out.
Not the hedging, but we do.
Well, not where it's it'll line up.
Whatever.
Yeah, it'll line up where the hedging is. So that's the equestrian wire. It'll go all the way straight out from that angle. This is the chicken coop. And this is where the stags are, where you enter. You've seen them before. And we're going to just do a fence down all the way. I'm not sure how bad I'm drawing. But then this whole area will be a semi-permanent spot for the horses to run around. We'll put a little access gate here, and then we'll put another little access gate here. So you have the field all back here. You saw the stream and the lake in the other video. We're gonna have the wildflowers. This is the driveway, swoops around that way to come into the house. And you'll have this big kind of L-shaped piece of land for the little horses.
Which is about 2.5 acres or so. And normally you say you need 1 acre per horse. So that actually works out, and they still have plenty of space to run around, but hopefully they don't eat all our.
That's some progress. Okay, so we are out in the front field on a beautiful day in
It's actually beautiful today.
February. We're going to show you a little update. The horses that kept getting out, little stinkers. We decided that...
Remember, they got out on Christmas.
Yeah, they got on Christmas, scared the crap out of everybody. So they love to eat. We love the horses so much, but they love to eat literally every single thing you put in the yard. So we put trees, plants, flowers, anything, they eat it. So we decided to make a little section of the big front field just for the horses to be able to have that they could eat, hang out. It's quite a big spot of land, but I'll show you what they...
And it's mainly because we planted a lot of wildflowers, and we wanted to make sure that they're not eating them all, because they're starting to come up. And
5 days.
Help, right?
5 days I spent spraying seeds around the front yard, only for these little stinkers to eat them up. So this is a, what would they call it?
Equine
fence. You don't. Sorry, guys.
It's a current running
There's a
through.
tiny little current going through, just so the horses know not to see it. You can see it's about a little over an acre of space that goes over down towards that front gate. So this will be for the horses just to be able to chill in. Obviously,
I think it's 2.5 acres, because it was 1 acre per horse, remember?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So they've got quite a bit of space, and they can go on the field occasionally, but this will be where they primarily stay and graze. Yeah. And then so this is all new, this equine fence that they just built, and then this will be the little access point for us.
It was raining so much the last 2 days that it's really, really soft at
Really
the moment.
muddy. So this is our little access gate on this side, so that we can come, and when we have guests, like they can come see the horses, they can come say hi. There's quite a bit of space. And then when people drive up, the horses, they can see them from here. That's kind of the driveway up to the Killoskehane. So I think it'll be really good.
Hi. Hi, guy. Hello. Hi. Am I bothering you? Hi, guys. Hi. 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 Hi.